The United States maritime system is vital to the economic well-being of America. Contributing over $750 billion annually to the gross national product, the security of America's ports is vital to the U.S. economy. As many as a quarter of these high-risk marine terminals in the U.S. may be located in rural areas, yet rural responders have fewer resources than their urban counterparts. The Rural Domestic Preparedness Consortium provides a number of specialized courses free of charge to qualifying rural jurisdictions to help them meet a vital homeland security mission. AWR 144 Port and Vessel Security for Public Safety and Maritime Personnel is a U.S. Department of Homeland Security certified 8-hour course presented by the RDPC, designed to educate rural public safety officials and personnel in maritime jurisdictions.
Now that we are going to be a larger player in that role in marine protection and safety and security, that we need to be more up to date on what is required and expected of us and how we can better interface with other agencies.
What we do is we give a snapshot of the life of the marine terminal. We tell you a little bit about their high-risk activities, and it's going to make that response easier and more efficient. We address a situation in which we have a small sheriff's department, a small fire department responding to possibly an isolated rural high-risk terminal. That's the reality. So that's what we talk about.
The participants represent local and regional emergency responders, members of the marine industry, state agencies, and the Coast Guard.
While I get to go to ports if they have an incident, and we've gone to oil spills on the river, etc., it's not, you know, I'm not on a barge working every day, I'm not in a port working every day, and so this is all stuff that is good to know. One that sticks out in my mind really is the fire that we had at a port in my area. There was a large, for our area anyway, large port with a fertilizer storage, you know, dry bulk storage, and they had supposed to be 3 barge loads of ammonium nitrate in one bin and some other chemicals throughout there, and the building was on fire, and there was a great fear that, you know, it was going to blow up. You know, just kind of dealing with the people that ran the port and the company there, it would have been really good to know maybe a little bit more about how they operate and the security.
Regulations are very important to the marine terminal, and they're going to affect the response. So we give them just a short snapshot of maritime security regulations. But we also take a look at some of the most current threats, like the Mumbai attack, and the one that we're especially focused on, which the entire maritime community is really concerned about, is the small vessel threat.
Claudia Gelzer, Commanding Officer for the U.S. Coast Guard, Marine Safety Unit in Paducah, Kentucky.
Where I was in the Northeast in Boston, it was very concentrated, and it was easy to have a meeting and bring all the players to the table, where here I think you really have to make sure people are getting the training and have access to the training in a place that's, you know, convenient for them, and you know, that you're disconnected, that you have a plan, that everyone knows, you know, who has, you know, who's in charge and what everyone's jurisdiction and authorities are, so you can leverage the broad resources.
Places like Paducah that have critical infrastructure need strong protection.
And I think there's symbolism here in the middle of America, the heartland of America, that they might want to try, you know, to target an area like this. So those things make me think we are not less vulnerable, and in fact maybe we should really be focused more.
That is why courses specifically designed for rural America are so important.
We don't want to be looking back and saying, if only we had been more vigilant, if only we had been better trained or more connected to our partners, this might not have happened. You know, we just don't want to be in that position.
For more information, visit ruraltraining.org or call 1-877-855-RDPC.